Toasters and tacos. Hello, everybody. We're back and we're talking to the most beautiful man to ever exist. Clearly, we just don't look at his anything. Yeah, the legs are particularly creepy.
I like his fan.
What's a fan? I always thought it was a lollipop or a pancake or something.
It's a fan. He's. Okay, I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. He's fat, so his body heat is very warm. He needs a fan.
Okay, it does kind of look like a stuffy room too.
That too. There's no windows.
You just got that door.
And it's a very small door. Like, Jack barely fits through it. Like, Dexter doesn't even know how he could get out.
How could he get out?
I would assume there's probably maybe like a hatch on the roof or something, I'd guess.
Or something underground, maybe?
If you can first person and look, maybe you can find something. I don't know if you can first person in here, though.
You can in the game. I don't know if you can here.
Yeah, no. Can you play this game first person?
I don't think so. I think it disables all your abilities when you're first person. Okay, you can't go first person here.
I would totally play this game first person just to try it.
Yeah, you can't even walk forward.
Also, why is there a ring in the middle?
What is that there in the middle that's in the ring? Is that a jacket? Or a bag of chips or something? Napkin?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, as for how he gets in here, I can only assume that this boxing ring is a secret elevator.
It's gotta be the only logical explanation.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Even though he's floating, I don't know how...
Because there's no hatch in the roof, and that door is way too small. Unless he's, like, really flexible.
He would have to be beyond... No, his machine is too big to fit through.
Okay, good point. Oh, one of those things. Did it pass already?
So he has to go... Yeah. He has to go all the way to the pumping station now.
Okay, come on, I want one of those...
Jump on the head of a Crimson Guard next time you can.
Hello, buddy! Hey, friend!
Eventually, he'll get pissed off enough, and he starts. They do start shooting you at one point. I'm pretty sure. I think we've been over this, but I couldn't prove it right.
I'm not sure.
No, or either that, or I kept saying that they get pissed off at you. It's one of the two.
They might be saying things to me. I wouldn't know. I have the game muted.
No, they just make grunting noises or just the sound effect of whoosh.
Yeah, either way, if it's sound related, I can't really tell you. So I can hear as much as you can right now.
Which is nothing. Which is really weird because I can't play a game in absolute silence.
I've gotten used to it, thanks to things like speedrunning. IES tuned me for that very well. Because more often than not, my video would be the one used for the audio.
I guess to be fair, I could say that it's not entirely true that I listen, because I listen to music. So like sometimes I'll mute a game and just listen to music. Like for example, if I'm playing Dark Souls or one of those games,
something that you already know how everything goes.
Yeah, I'll just mute the audio until maybe I get to like a boss, because then it has like actual music at that point. And then I'll just mute it up, and now everything's going bad.
So what about... I just want to check the map real quick. We are going to the pumping station.
Yep. You're going.
It seemed like it was leading us to tourist place for a second, and I said, what? Pumping station, which means we gotta go all the way to the north side of the map from the south side of the map, and we're not cutting out any of it.
No, you have to. All of you have to experience.
Experience, he says.
You guys have to go through the quality experience.
Oh, it's definitely an experience. For what it's worth, I think it's worse than Jack 3. Because you have the extra maps.
Yeah. Well, the thing I hate about Jack 3 is, even though both these games have a terrible case of their overworlds overstay their welcome, because they are like literally the majority of the game.
And there's no reason for either of them to exist.
Yeah, but the one in Jack 2, or 3 rather, is like even like the first one is like the worst
the one in
example
the desert?
of it. Yeah, the desert in specific is
it's huge. In fact, I don't even know if it's possible to navigate through there without using a vehicle.
I feel like you don't even explore all the desert. You don't even like 60% of it is used maybe. It's like literally the size of this city, except maybe even bigger.
Almost entirely open. Just there's a few mountains, and that's what blocks you off.
And even then, some of the mountains have freaking caves in them. Well, they're not at the phase where they're shooting at you yet, so that's good. Basically, the Crimson Guards in this game run under a system that's kind of like GTA. It just doesn't really show it.
There's no stars or whatever, but...
Yeah, but there is a point where you will get, what's it called?
You'll get the different colored of Crimson Guards coming after you where they have extra hit points, or you'll start shooting at you.
They come in caravans, too.
They get really angry, basically.
Yeah. I think the ones with different HP is just later on in the game, or the different color, rather. Don't disable the subtitles.
Yeah, it's square button, and I was punching the box just before it turned on.
Follow me, stick close, and watch my 6.
Gonna be fun.
Here we go.
I know 6 means behind because it's a freaking on a clock, but like in the perspective of the clock, but it's so weird to me.
I've slowly accepted it as a thing, but that doesn't make any less strange. And I have 1 HP left.
I guess to be fair, if anything, watch my 6 sounds like it rolls off the tongue really well or something.
I guess. Hey Sid, do your magic, man.
Stand next to it. I want to see what happens. No, not him.
Oh,
there's
a cutscene.
I know. I wanted to see if anything would happen though. Like if wherever you stood made any sort of difference.
Daxter, you're great.
Oh no, it just teleports you to that side. Though I'm okay.
Okay, so is the orb here the one I saw last time I was here? Yes, it is.
Yep, this is a really bizarre.
Is there even a way out of here?
Yeah, you should be able to swim through the. Oh wait, no. Actually, I don't know. You might just have to die, or you might just die rather.
That's
actually
actually not too bad because I only have 1 HP.
If you want, you can just kill yourself.
Or, yeah, mission failed.
You walked away and he was not happy.
It didn't save the orb.
Oh, it didn't?
I don't think it did. I think I was late when I came here.
If it didn't, you're going to be walking in that direction anyways.
Yeah, I think that's around where the mission ends. So.
Yeah, that's like either the last or the second to last one. I think it's the second to last one.
Okay, so this is still here. Dance, my boy, dance! Woo! Oh, the sky's a different color now. So I guess it's a little different.
Oh, well.
Oh, I guess we haven't actually talked about that. This game has a 24-hour clock system, the sky and everything. But, you know, for PS2 game, pretty good. Okay, just to clarify, is it there? I can't see it. It's not there. Okay, I can't count.
You know what I can do?
Play Donkey Kong Country 3?
Oh yeah, eventually.
One of these days.
Some point. One of these days.
Oh yeah, this is the thing you have to do in this mission too. You have to jump on the ledge of the bridge and draw it down with your weight. Because Jack is a pretty boy that is very nimble and very emo. That is his role here. Build up all that teen angst, man.
Is he even a teen in this game anyways? Like,
I think he was 15 in Jack 1, and this is 2 years later, so he would be 17.
oh, so he is going through that angsty part
And
of
then
his
Jack
life.
3 is 18. I think that's how it goes.
That means the angst is almost over.
Jack X, I think, would be 19, and I have no clue about the Lost Frontier. None. I don't even know where it stands on terms of canon.
We don't talk about that game.
It happened. You don't have to like the fact that it happened, but it happened.
But we don't talk about it.
I'm probably going to wind up LPing it on the channel at some point anyway. I mean, I've already got Daxter on my list, so might as well do the other one.
Daxter is a good game, though. Did you die? Oh no. Okay.
No,
I
it's
just
just a
looked away
cutscene.
for a second and I just like saw the camera at a weird spot. I was like, what? Did you get the precursor orb? I think you're coming close to getting it again.
Precursor orb? No, this is as far as I've been. Well, was.
Wait, why did
Sid
you
ran ahead of me.
Why did you run away from him?
Oh, I thought he ran away from me. I didn't even see him.
When the camera pans to a metalhead, that means he's staying and he's preparing to shoot it.
I completely let that one slip. Wow.
That was a weird. You're weird.
Yes.
Did you confirm or deny whether or not the thing is gone? Anyways, the precursor orb.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, okay. So you did. So it saved it.
Mhm.
Okay. That's good. Even though precursor orbs literally do nothing but unlock relatively pointless secrets for the most part. You're just pressing random buttons.
Yeah, I was trying to find the skip button, and I found it. It's triangle.
I thought there was no skip button.
It's triangle. It works. I don't know if it works for every cutscene, but
I feel like I have used it to skip cutscenes. I'm just like it's not appearing in my head at the moment.
well, this is one of those games where honestly, there's not really much of a point to even skip cutscenes.
That's
It's
I mean,
so story heavy that. Okay,
At
I'm not
least
making that
it's
mistake
not-
again. I'm going back. I'm going back.
at least it's not like what's it called? Games like Crash to Insanity, where the cutscenes you can't skip. I
You
think
can skip some cutscenes, which is
I don't
even
think
worse.
it's
You can
just-
skip some, but not
no,
others.
No, I was thinking of Kingdom Hearts 1. That's the worst offender.
Okay, yes, I will give you that one. Screw that crap. All the times I had to fight Riku and Hollow Bastion.
Or Dragon Maleficent.
That too.
Every single time.
But the first time I went for fighting Riku, the second one actually wasn't that bad. But Dragon Maleficent. Oh yeah, he actually fights back.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't punch him. I know it was an accident, but you probably shouldn't punch him.
Life lessons. Don't punch your friends. The more you know.
Life lessons. Don't punch your friends with a big pulse rifle. Don't shoot him. Oh, well, he helped, I guess. Only punch friends when you're trying to defend him.
Okay, how many of these things are there? Is this it? Nope. Well, we've got enough of this for Dark Jack now. Okay, seriously, look, you're charged. Fire already. There we go. It's in a cutscene, do not care. Almost got 25.
You don't use Dark Jack until Sid can't help defend you.
That's a good plan.
Because that's when it gets particularly, it can be particularly difficult, because I swear there's like an onslaught of enemies that can completely ruin everything. But I think there's a checkpoint at that point. I'm pretty sure there is a checkpoint in this mission at some points.
You're assuming that Jack 2 would do the player a kindness.
It does do it now and again.
Crazy. Wow, that one was a lot faster.
I don't know if it's limited to like the enemies that spawn, or if it's limited to the like a time limit. I'm going to just assume it's limited by the enemies that spawn.
You would think
Don't
it would
worry.
be time, thinking of canon, but the game design-wise, it kind of seems...
Yeah, it'd be weird because they have set spawns and stuff like that. Also, when he goes across here is when his gun messes up after this one. So, So I do suggest using Dark Jack. So if I'm not mistaken, the last part you have to defend him for isn't that bad. Also, escort missions suck.
Oh, that's one of the main reasons people consider this game harder than the third.
That one single mission.
Oh, I can think of at least two off the top of my head.
Oh, well, is that one of them, or two not including that one?
There's quite a few, and they all suck.
Escort mission is particularly my least favorite.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about. But...
It involves escorting 3 little losers in a sewer.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking of that one. It's a 3. 4!
What?
There's a ton!
So there's a ton of escort missions. Especially because, yeah, you should certainly use Dark Jack whenever his weapon messes up. Because,
I'm
what's
dead.
it called? Or, well, luckily you have a checkpoint at this point.
Better. You were saying?
What? I thought they gave you a checkpoint at this point.
Here we go.
You were assuming that Jack 2 would give the player a kindness. Jack 2 doesn't do kindness.
This is where I get to explain another one of the problems of this game and why it's so difficult. They don't want to give you checkpoints when you very well need them.
Yeah, that mission you were talking about, that's one of the big problems with that mission too. There's no checkpoints in it. Yep. It wouldn't be that bad if there was a checkpoint around the halfway point, but...
But no, it's literally a fucking like 5 to 10 minute mission.
This way.
Where if you fail, you're gonna hate yourself.
And it's very easy to fail, by the way.
Yeah, it progressively just gets worse.
Like, the first few rooms aren't so bad, but...
Stay close or we'll both be.
Also, the guys there are annoying.
Toast those bad boys up ahead.
I don't like that mission. That mission gives me like PTSD.
People complain about that one a lot. It doesn't bug me as much as it does other people, but it still sucks.
Watch, it's gonna screw you over in this LP. It's going to destroy...
Oh, it will. I'm not saying it's not a bad mission. It is. It just doesn't bug me as much as it does other people. In fact, I think the other escort missions are worse.
Watch, that one's gonna end up being like your least favorite, and you're gonna hate everything about it.
Like, there's one escort mission that literally crashes the game if you fail it.
Which one is that?
It's one towards the end game. It's a very short one.
I don't... There's a lot of escort missions like that. Saying the one towards the end game doesn't help.
I can't really describe it anymore without giving out spoilers. It's 2 characters carrying something, and they're by the Coliseum. And if you fail it even once, the game crashes.
Gosh, it doesn't seem familiar to me for some reason.
Well, it's not a super hard mission. It's possible to believe that you just beat it your first try around, but it's hard enough. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. It was only 3 this time? I know I killed more than 3 of those things last time. I know I did.
So, is it my time then?
Your time comes, Jack 3. You've got plenty of missions to look forward to in that game, too. Many, many missions to look forward to.
Especially because I feel like I have way less experience in that game than you probably have, just like in this game as a whole, and I feel like that's like a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think I've legitimately beaten the game once. And I remember it a fair bit, but I swear I've only beaten it once.
Now that's what I call blowing someone's mind.
So that just gives him hopes to beat this game, so then he can watch me suffer, I guess.
Just get ready, brace yourself when I finish this game, because when you get to Jack 3, it's BS2. It's much more fair and it's BS, but it's still BS.
Also, it's much less BS because it actually gives you checkpoints.
That is part of the reason why it's a lot better.
This game has a fetish of not giving you checkpoints.
Checkpoint? What's that? Ah, no. No Sid, no shooting.
I'm surprised you don't do the punch shoot. It's like a free shot.
Because I keep forgetting it exists.
Especially in this section when there's so many stuff behind you can just punch shoot.
Yeah, I forgot it exists. That's why I wasn't using it.
Well, now you get to kill these guys immediately because I told you.
Mm-hmm.
This gun doesn't show up, but if you use your spin attack in the air.
Yeah, you can do this thing. I did it a couple times. It's not super useful for the scatter gun, but other guns really.
Doesn't it only shoot twice in this with the scatter gun?
Yep, and one of those is towards the ground. Okay, where is?
In the opposite direction. His gun is jammed, so you can dark jack here if you want.
Okay, where did that metalhead thing go? I know I didn't collect it. Oh well. Oh, screw it. Don't care. Dark Jack time, let's go.
No punching, bro.
I'm not trying to.
Thanks for covering my butt.
Boinga boinga.
And there's that beauty.
That's the last one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's none past here, which is
You should have
good.
used your dark jack way earlier, but it's alright.
Oh well.
There's no
What I'm
one
scared of
to
is look at Sid's HP right now. That's the scary part.
Don't be too scared, they all come from the same side. And short, see?
It's done. The mission is done. And that mission took 21 minutes.
Oh, this isn't even remotely difficult to anything coming up.
Oh, I know. Like, I thought this was hard, and it was. There's not a very bright future.
Are you scared yet?
Very. But for those of you that haven't noticed a certain trend with our videos, I tend to have the easier games. This is the first exception that's going to destroy me.
Should I be hating myself for recommending that you play this game yet? Or am I going to be soon?
You'll probably regret it soon. But I think you've got at least 10 parts where you're mostly safe, but it's coming. And when it does...
It's going to be a nightmare.
It doesn't let up. But people that have never played this game and are just watching this just to find out what all the hub is about, you don't know just how bad this game gets.
Oh no, this game gets stupidly hard. Even when I was replaying the game, I still need to beat it over. It's stupidly difficult. So these guys, they just give you power-ups.
Yep.
As a reward, I grant you a dark power.
Well, this is the power that they should have given you at the beginning. Oh well.
Yep. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure that's still considered the most useful one.
Probably. Not counting the final one.
What's the final one anyway?
Invincibility.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, obviously that one's more useful. It's a cheat.
Well, in terms of like the area clear ones, that one
yeah,
is
the
the
dark
better
bomb,
one
or the next one, which is kind of the same thing.
It's kind of the same thing. I think it's supposed to hit more airborne enemies. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. I usually use that one just out of instinct, but I'll use the dark bomb for now.
I use dark bomb all the time because it's bigger. I think, and has a like more guaranteed hit die, I guess. Also, those little monitors I should mention, the red one we just passed by. They're what's it
called?
They're
the precursor challenges, or whatever they call them in this game.
Yeah, they're just these little challenges you have to do.
But you get precursor orbs if you complete them. Oops.
Yep. Yeah.
Stay Verge from find this golden orb here, to tear your hair out, to, would you like to go bald at the age of 5?
At the age of 5? What the heck?
Oh, I'm sure there's some 5-year-olds who got this game from some very irresponsible parents.
They're like, oh, I want to play the Jack and Dexter game. I can't do a high-pitched voice anymore.
Oh, I want to do the Jack and Daxter. That's the best I can do.
I want to play the Jack and Daxter game. And then they're like, their parents get them Jack too, and they're not even.
Well, they played the first game. They thought it was all happy and colorful. They forgot the ending, but ignoring that.
Like, I want the second Jack and Daxter game, Mom, please.
Okay.
Like, okay, and then she's like, she notices there's a gun on it. She's just like, I don't know why it says a gun on it, but the first game was really friendly.
Second game, I'm gonna kill the Baron. Literally the first thing he says.
Not only is the freaking kid like terrified, but then he's just like, I'm gonna play the game, and then he freaking goes through this nightmare of a game.
But even if you ignore all the suggestive stuff, it's brutally difficult. You might as well give him Dark Souls. At least Dark Souls is fair-ish.
Now we get to meet, I think, someone new. Or she not appear yet?
No, I don't think she shows up for a few more missions. Yeah, this is the sewer one I've seen before.
For the record, the girl that appears here it gives people conflicting feelings about the situation, and it makes a lot of other people uncomfortable.
She's not. I was gonna say I think she's on the box, or never mind. Yes, she is. She's on the front.
The thing that goes on in this game makes it very uncomfortable, but it kind of gets fixed. Wait, no, not kind of. It does get fixed later on. But I think is that next game that it gets fixed, or is it this game?
I'm gonna say next game, because this game, it's a very uncomfortable love triangle that absolutely nobody wants to take part in.
Wait, love triangle? Wait, who's the third party?
Just wait.
I don't remember who the third party is. I know it's not Jack.
Jack's one of the parties. A very awkward one that no one wants to be a part of, including the player.
I think nobody wants Jack because they're aware he's like some angsty teen or something. They're just like, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? They're just like, I'd rather not, you know. Which is really weird now that I think about it, because all the females in this game I'm pretty sure they're all adults. Except for Kira.
She's almost an adult.
Yeah, I mean, no, like, her and Jack are almost an adult, but there's like this weird love stuff that goes on between people who are adults. I didn't think about that until now.
There's not really any kid characters per se, other than one obvious exception later down the line, but I'm avoiding that for now. Or actually,
yeah,
no, I don't have to avoid it because we already saw him, but that kid.
Yeah, you barely see him. He's like literally the only kid in this game.
No, he barely does anything in the game anyway, so.
He's very important, though.
One of those types of characters, everyone's favorite.
The ones that, you know, they just exist for one purpose and then, like, are shown once, and then later on in the game you learn that they're, like, the most important fucking character in the story. That's, like, not even a joke, too.
Oh, no, it's not. He's totally serious.
He's, like, one of the most important characters in the entire game. And you don't get to see him for, like, such a long time.
I don't think you get to see him again. Like, he shows up in little bits and pieces, but you don't significantly get to see him until you're around like the 70-80% completion mark.
Exactly, and even then you don't.
I backed myself to a corner.
Yeah, I was wondering where the heck you were going. You weren't even like following the thing. I was like, what the heck?
I was just trying to follow the level geometry. Because I don't always look at the map, and clearly that doesn't always work for me.
Yeah, you should have just looked at the map.
And you know, screw it. I would literally be faster just looking with this.
I wouldn't know.
I really need the hoverboard. Makes things so much faster in situations like this.
What was I doing? Oh yeah. Now you know what was I doing?
What was you doing?
What was I doing? What was I doing? My neck hurts.
Time for the sewer.
This mission isn't too bad. It can be annoying. There's no checkpoints here.
I remember having some problems here when I did this in the original LP.
Yes, you did. I believe you screwed up like 3 times or something.
If I only screwed up 3 times, I consider that pretty good for Jak 2 standards. I mean, I'd expect screwing up like 20 times.
This mission, I always thought was kind of easy. It can be really annoying, but...
It's only easy because the other missions later in the game are ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. There's also a jump scare here, guys. I'm just warning you ahead of time.
Thanks for the warning on that, actually.
Why? You wouldn't have gotten hurt.
Yeah, but I can attack him faster.
Oh, that's true. I don't think it's ever, like, scared me as a kid. I just knew that it was just, the guy would just jump out. Oh, I wonder what's in here.
Well... Is Daxter an option? I think Daxter was in there.
I saw big yellow lights, man. I don't know what those are. This could have been anything.
Uh-oh, that's alright. Stop! Stop, stop, stop! Actually, I think that kind of thing's what happened to me last time, too.
I think this is the one that you had, like, issues against. Could be wrong, though. Or it
Well,
could
I
have
only
been
took a
the
single
next...
hit of damage this time, so...
Also, this level, I think, doesn't like to give you health back.
This is the one, yeah, this is the one that falls. And this is a really good place to have Dark Jak if you have it. They even give you a bunch of Dark Eco, like, hey, you need Dark Jak here. Or, well, you don't need them, but it makes it a lot easier. Look at all those lights.
Then he could just power bomb and... No, well, you know, they might be your friends. Luckily, these guys aren't... But if you do fail, then and you do have Dark Jak, then you get to use it a second time. Or you
I did take a hit. Which is a hit taken away from the turrets.
Hope that you get some HP from one of the this box right here.
There. But I could have 3 hits.
Now you can survive 2 hits.
Dark Eco, I need you. There we go, Dark Jak, got it. So if I happen to screw up, now there's your
like
jump
that.
scare.
HP? Oh yeah.
Yes, I needed that. I'm not falling for that son again. Yeah, there it is.
I don't know why the lights turn off in this part. It's really weird.
No
Oh wow.
idea.
That's not good though.
Yep, oh boy.
I thought you just died there.
I'm practically dead. I have 1 hit.
I believe in you. I'm gonna be quiet so you can like focus.
Okay, I'm just looking around. Is there a box for me to break?
I don't think so. Just focus. I'm gonna be quiet. You focus.
Carnival chanting time! No! The tribal chanting betrayed me.
I was gonna tell you, if you actually like do that with your voice, like make it so it like you have this sort of like distress in your voice and you're like as if you're about to get hit and stuff. Sometimes that actually helps me.
It does. It's weird. No, fall for you again.
So you can just ignore all the enemies now. You really no need to get them.
And
Well, this one jump scare you. Don't even shoot him. Just let him jump scare.
got it. It's all good.
No point in getting these guys. Just
Oh, did I not
ignore
get the metal hit on this?
I guess not. Or I guess you aren't ignoring these guys. Oh, you can't now, but
And I'm just paranoid because I don't want to take any extra damage. And this is Jack too, remember. They like this kind of stuff.
You destroyed a crate that you shouldn't have.
Yeah, probably.
So if you get hit here, you're not going to get your HP. Oh, that was close.
Yeah. But I haven't taken any damage yet.
We're doing like strats here. Well, I think it's because I feel like the last time you played this, you didn't ignore any of the enemies. I feel like none of us thought of that. You're gonna Dark Jack this because why not?
Yeah,
just might as well show it off.
Now it's practically invisible except for 1 or 2 enemies with the eyes showing up.
Bow.
And it's beautiful.
And he gets rid of your Dark Jack, but yeah, he's gonna get like a lot of stuff eco back in general.
I'm gonna go grab some eco just in case I screw up again. And the crate should still be over here too. Yeah.
Should be.
We'll give you a bunch of eco.
Dark Jack is pretty OP. Too bad those moves like immediately get rid of it. Sometimes it's just better to just swipe at everything.
That's another reason Jack 3 is so much easier.
Because of Light Jack?
Well, but also because they reworked how Light Jack and Dark Jack work, like the balance.
Yeah.
How the eco works.
Can't you use it infinitely later on, or is that just to get enough like precursor orbs?
Yeah, that's if you get enough precursor orbs, and the number you need, that's going to be endgame.
Oh well, I hope I get enough for that then, because it's fun. Angel Jack, or Light Jack rather, is
Light Jack Infinite is practically broken, because you can heal yourself infinitely.
And you can fly!
That's a nice feature too. Okay, I'm not even scared this time.
Okay, don't be too ballsy.
Okay. Oi, oi. Okay, I swear I'm not trying to get hit. I swear I wasn't trying to get hit.
I'm not even scared of this one.
I'm not even... Why did I say that? I knew what game I was playing.
Literally just ignore everything except for the guns.
My timing was just completely desynced.
You can't believe he screwed that up so hard. I'm even scared of this. I don't even think he got hit once until then.
I didn't. That's the sadly ironic part. And I killed every enemy along the way, or almost every enemy.
You just ignore these guys. That's why you ignore them! Luckily there's a health pack up here, but just ignore them.
Be careful.
Being careful is ignoring them.
Being careful would be getting rid of them, so they can't attack you from behind.
They're not going to attack you from behind. Is there even a way to get up from here?
I don't think so. Oh yes there is. Stairs. Okay, good. They weren't totally evil.
I can see why you don't think they'd attack you from behind, but if you just roll past them, they're not going to just jump on you. These guys will, on the other hand. Except, you know, you have a turret to destroy them, luckily.
Not shooting me again. A little more Dark Eco.
Just ignore the enemies here.
I know, I don't need to show them off again.
Just ignore them all. No, you can turn on the light. I think the mistake was not turning on the light. Oh, that one actually gave a health pack that time.
It's the same ones every time. That's how I know which ones to go after.
Oh, I thought that one didn't give a health pack.
It does. Well, this is like another one I don't have the timing down for. But it didn't even matter.
You basically have to jump like as it shoots.
Pretty much. Except for this one where the timing seems to be totally off.
No, this one's the same idea. You have to jump like right as it shoots. Because then the bullets don't go upwards.
Yeah, I know my spin attack was throwing it off. Whatever,
Nah,
it's gone.
You still... You still got... There you go. See, there's a checkpoint right there.
Yeah, of course there is now.
After the
You
mission
know what
is
you
done.
did. Naughty Dog, you know exactly what you did. Naughty is right. Also, this part of the sewer.
This
This is gonna come back for. This is gonna come back later.
It's funny because a lot of the early game levels, like, you do them a lot early on, and then when it gets to the late game, like they don't appear at all until like mid or like a random part mid or late game, and it's some absurd mission.
Really stupid. It's like, oh, well, I'm going back to the sewer. How hard can it be? What the?
Yeah, like one of the hardest missions yet. You're just like, Jesus Christ.
And it just gets
And
worse.
here's just a pro tip for anyone who has yet to play this game. Never think the sewers is easy. Never.
In fact, you know what? Pro tip for this game in general. Never think any mission in this game is easy. It's not.
Yeah, just assume everything is impossible.
But don't think you're gonna have an easy ticket out. You won't.
It might just make things easier for you. Imagine everything as impossible.
Well, I was only half kidding with that analogy to Dark Souls.
It's funny because I've played enough Dark Souls to actually be like, yeah, you know, he's kind of right.
Naughty Dog, you are evil. You earned your name. How long has this been going on? 41.
I was gonna say you better end the part up here, anyways.
Yeah, I will.
Unless you feel like making an hour-long part.
Which it's gonna happen at some point, but I'm not gonna do it here.
It's gonna happen when you're stuck on a mission for an hour.
Exactly. It's not gonna be by my choice, but it's gonna happen. So thank you all for watching, and next time we'll go see what crew wants.
See ya. Bye bye. Woo.
Ciao.